break.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us on this Wednesday, 4th of July. It's Independence Day. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano, and yeah, everyone's got to get the cooking going. We already started cooking.
Yeah, because when you're on this schedule, everything sounds good at 5 a.m.
Certainly. I just read, just on Twitter, a bunch of people talking about it, so maybe it's true. 150 million hot dogs will be consumed today.
Whew, I mean, I believe it.
Yeah, so we're going to start it up within this hour, or I will at least. So it'll be a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun planned for that, but first, we know you guys are probably concerned about the weather more than anything else as you get ready to celebrate today. Let's check in with Beth Finello in the Weather Lab.
Good morning, everyone. It's going to be a hot day today. We have a heat advisory for parts like Salem, Rolla, really north of Springfield, and that's because temperatures up there are going to be in the upper to middle 90s. Feel like temperatures up to 110 today. Right now in Springfield, 76, dew point at 71, very humid, very sticky. Really, that's how it is across much of the Ozarks. We have a little bit cooler temperatures down in parts of Branson, Harrison, and Monette, but dew points everywhere really are just very sticky, very oppressive, and very humid. Over the next several hours, temperatures are going to reach a high today of around 95, and that's when we're going to start to see that heat index, even here in Springfield, reach around 100 to 105. I would not be surprised if that heat advisory was extended through the rest of today and into tomorrow as well. I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
And my wife come running back there and said, it blew up. And I said, what? She said, the fireworks factory. And I come out the back door and the thing was on fire, blew up, all, you know. Fireworks are going off everywhere. Smoke was hundreds of feet in the air.
An unbelievable scene last night as fire crews worked to fight a fire at a pyrotechnics company in Polk County.
It happened near Pleasant Hope at AM Pyrotechnics. One woman was airlifted to the hospital with burns covering her body.
We know that the fire started from an explosion. The Pleasant Hope fire chief, who says that woman was trapped inside the AM Pyrotechnics building during the fire. About 90 firefighters responded to that scene. The fire chief said when they arrived, there were multiple explosions going off at the same time, and they could be heard from miles away. Color 10 spoke to neighbors, and they say they heard a loud explosion and saw the place engulfed in flames, with fireworks also shooting off a lot of heavy smoke.
A gigantic fireworks display, you know, and the building was just on fire all over, you know. And then gradually it started, the building collapsed, you know. I mean, all the roof fell in, the walls fell out, and it pretty well, I mean, it was demolished when it happened. There wasn't no saving no building, you know.
What exactly triggered that explosion still in question. No firefighters were injured while battling this blaze, though. And we'll post any updates to ozarksfirst.com as we bring you the latest on this situation.
In some more local news this morning, whether you're headed to the lake or the ballpark or just maybe your backyard, local authorities want to put some thought into safety this 4th of July. Our Francis Lynn spoke to local experts who say plan ahead and be considerate to others while you're having fun.
Jake Stever, a boating safety instructor, took us out on his boat to show us how to be safe in the water.
Well, what I'm looking out for mainly right now is stobs and other people, because there's a lot of kayakers out now because it's super nice. So I always got to be watching out for them.
Stever says one of the most important things in boating safety is to make sure you have your life jacket on at all times. And if you're the one operating the boat, don't have anything to drink beforehand.
You don't want to operate a boat if you've had alcohol in your system. That can make it to where things can go bad really quick. And you always want to be aware of your surroundings.
And on dry land, Sergeant John Lukenhoff says the Highway Patrol will be increasing staff during the holiday.
Basically all available troopers, whether they're regular road officers or if they have administrative type jobs, they'll work at least one shift during this holiday time. That puts added troopers out on the road when it's most necessary.
He also reminds us to have a designated driver.
Don't allow a celebration to become tragic simply over a bad choice.
Over to pet safety, a local veterinarian says it's best to keep pets indoors and away from the fireworks.
In some cases, we have a significant noise phobia or aversion. We will medicate them, and I think that's absolutely an appropriate thing to do.
And on the topic of fireworks, there can be serious consequences to lighting fireworks on someone else's property. Logan Rogersville Assistant Fire Chief Rob Talbert says besides legal ramifications of trespassing, it could also cause potential danger.
Just in case they do rekindle, we've already seen in a couple places, in the metro area this year, where someone had shot fireworks, left it in a waste can, and it melted and caused a fire.
Also, a food safety reminder: if you're grilling out or having a picnic, make sure to keep raw meat away from cooked food and try to keep raw food in coolers under 40 degrees.
Happening around the region now, you might want to plan a trip to the Arch during your next visit to St. Louis, as crews have finished renovating the Gateway Arch grounds, and the new museum there is also open. There was a dedication ceremony that happened last night. You'll notice a new entrance and a splash pad that's open to the public. Very good for these hot summer months, of course. Exhibits in the museum will give an in-depth look into Western expansion and the role St. Louis played in America's history.
We have a story now that scores a 10 with us here at Color 10. Employees, patients, and guests at Springfield's Mercy Hospital have a brand new dining hall to enjoy. Officials with Mercy held a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The new space is more open and offers more fresh, made-to-order options. Those behind the new dining hall tell us they really work to listen to employees and use their suggestions in the final product. The Director of Nutrition and Food Service at Mercy, Amy Partain, spoke with us about one of her favorite features of the new dining hall: the windows.
I think that it just sets the mood. I think that this is going to be a place that people go to recharge, a place of respite. I think that it's going to be really appealing and where people are going, whether they're a guest or they're a coworker, just to get away.
Some of the other features include a wood stone pizza oven you can see there, fresh baked goods, as well as take-home meals. And a local spotlight for the 4th of July events happening today. First is Springfield's old-fashioned 4th of July parade and celebration. That parade starts at 10 a.m. at Benton Street and continues to Washington Park. I'll be the judge there, so say hi if you go to that. Yeah. Next is the 139th Annual Independence Day Parade in Marshfield, which also starts at 10 a.m. and this year's theme is Red, White, and Grow. Also happening in Bolivar is the Celebration of Freedom, hosted by the Rotary Club of Bolivar. That's at Southwest Baptist. Actually, get this, Governor Mike Parson is set to give the reception there starting at 5 p.m., then fireworks in the evening. We have a full list of these events and much more. Just go over to ozarksfirst.com. So a lot of excitement for today, certainly, right? Yes, and that's just a few of them. There are a lot of things happening.